I think we are almost done, at least in terms of videos for volume. So now we're moving on to the volume of a cylinder. Now, in the background, you'll see the picture is the same in terms of one I've used before. But the most important thing here is to notice that the formula itself for the volume of a cylinder is a little bit more complicated. And not that it's harder to use, okay, but just that there's a whole bunch more. They're just all stacked together. So, one of the biggest suggestions I have comes in two parts. The first part is separate the formula, make it expanded by putting actual multiple signs in between it. But second of all, if you take a look very closely here, the picture here has an R for radius. Okay, but the formula you use is D for diameter. Well, the radius is half the diameter, which means I have to multiply this by 2 before I can use it in the formula. We'll see that in the next slide. So, like I said, first of all, expand it. Okay, now I did an intermediate step. It should say here V equals 1/4 times pi times d squared times h. Okay, I've just went straight ahead and substituted them. But like I said, I expanded it. But the key point here is that the radius, originally 4, is multiplied by 2 to get the diameter. Okay, so the 4 actually turns into an 8 before you square it. Now, once we have substituted all the values in, we start looking at doing some math. Okay, quarter stays the same, 3.14 stays the same, 8 squared turns into 64, the 20 stays the same. We multiply all these together, the 3.14, the 64, and the 20, we get 4,019.2. Okay, and the last step is to multiply that by a quarter or divide it by 4. Okay, you should get 1,004.8. As always, with any of the questions that we've been looking at or working with, we have to ensure that the units of measure are appropriate. For volume, it means it's always cubed. So it's 1004.8 centimeters cubed. Okay. And that's basically all that's done. It's just, please, this is a jumbled mess. Expand it so you can multiply it. After expand it, substitute, do the math, go back, check it over. Okay. Hope this was informative. Volume of a cylinder is done. Now all we're left is with the volume of a cone. Because I am not going to make a video for volume of a sphere, I'm going to give you it in an example. See you in video number 5, our last installment for volume.